Hello, I'm Artsy Bat Brooke, and let's do a painting today. Something I've been thinking about recently has been a lot of the bullying that I've gone through, and one of the craziest things with bullying was some of the bullying I had to deal with related to my weight. And it ranges from a crazy amount of stuff. One of the really insane things was I was bullied in high school about my weight, and now I was very into sports and muscular, and I was trying to just be strong. And I remember just getting teased about my weight. And years later, I ended up looking back at pictures of my teammates. And the craziest thing was I didn't weigh that much more. And I couldn't believe it. And then I looked at one of the people who gave me such a hard time about my weight. And I looked at this person, and they were bigger than me. A person who was giving me a hard time about how big I was bigger than me. And it was just one of those things that gave me that reminder of, hey, a lot of times people project their insecurities. Oops, dropped the eraser. Project their insecurities on you. And that's something that you have to keep in mind if you're struggling with your weight or anything. And if you're being bullied about it, keep in mind that probably that person is having an issue with it themselves. If you want to make sure you lose weight, do it for your health. Don't worry about doing it to look skinny or anything. I know right now my weight loss journey is a lot about dealing with my health and how my mental health ended up affecting my weight, as well as my weight affecting my mental health. So right now I'm just in a moment of trying to make sure that I heal my relationship with my weight. And one thing I do love is food. And I grew up with a fantastic food thanks to my mother and the fact that her father was a chef. I had my great uncle's cooking that I always love. My great uncle had cooked for two popes. Yes, two popes, I think, is the total that ended up being. He cooked for two popes and was a fantastic chef. And this was from the other side of my family. And so I really learned to appreciate food and just the fact that I love food because of that. And just finding that balance of where you love food and not eating too much is a very hard and difficult thing to do. And I just wanted to give you a reminder that it's okay to have that struggle with food, because that's something that a lot of us struggle with. It's just knowing that you can't let that take over your life and make it everything, because if you don't give yourself boundaries, is going to mess with your mental health. And that is one of the most important things, is your mental health, because your mental health can make you physically sick. I mean, for the fact that me and other people with my old job shutting down were physically sick from our mental health issues, it really is a problem. But the thing is, you need to focus on you. What is best for your mental health or your physical health? And they go hand in hand. So even though, like this food dragon, I love sweets and french fries and so many other foods that are not pictured on here, I'm also having to look at, okay, how can I get that flavor that I'm craving and make it healthier so that I can have it more frequently, so I lessen my craving. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this process, and I really wanted to try doing salt on my piece again. Did not go according to plan because it was a little drier than it needed to be when I added the salt. But I'm still happy that I played with it. I'm really happy how this piece turned out. If you enjoyed this little story time, please consider liking and subscribing. Have a bat-tastic day. Bye.